everybody. It's NFL Draft Week, and the 2021 class is exciting. Topped off by 5 high-end quarterbacks, 3 top-notch receivers who all could go in the top 10. And we've already seen 3 trades involving first-round picks. And who will it be that makes another trade? We're going to tell you tonight. Welcome to the Father, Son, and Holy Sport. I'm G-Man from Ohio. That there's T-Money from San Francisco. What's up, T?
What's going on, G-Man? Draft week, man. This is like another sports season. Like it's so much fun. I love draft week. You have no clue what's going to happen. Lives change, teams change. It's just so fun. I can't wait.
I love that. Lives change, man. That's good. Yeah. That's good. That is true too. And man, we got some quarterbacks that are just bubbling all over the place. Nobody knows who's going to be taken.
I know. I mean, the first crazy one, the draft really starts at 3, right? Because everyone knows Trevor Lawrence going 1, Zach Wilson's going 2 to the Jets. Really, it's the Niners start this whole thing off. And I guess right now they're in between Mac Jones and Trey Lance, which I don't understand how you come down to those two because they couldn't be any more different. Maybe the most different of any 2 QBs style-wise in the draft. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to take out my girl to dinner or on a date, right? And I'm going to go ice skating or skydiving. It's like, what do you mean? How'd you come down to those 2 options? They're not even close to similar, right? I don't get how they're even alike. Like, how do you as a program say we like both of these guys? Like, they're completely different.
Yeah, that's true. Then Mac Jones more of a setback, doesn't have the athletic ability. Trey Lance is big and has athletic ability. Hey, man, but yeah, I know all you fans out there. I've gotten calls from the SEC. I love the SEC, man, but I'm telling you, Justin Fields is the best next guy. He is just as good as Lawrence. Man, you guys are thinking I'm going on the Buckeyes. I'm not going on the Buckeyes. I'm going on the talent of Justin Fields. I can't believe these people are passing him up.
No, and I've said for weeks, it was a chug and chant of mine that Justin Fields is the second best quarterback in this. But that's not what the Niners want to do, man. That's who they're talking about. Who do you think they go with? I mean,
here's Shanahan's record with Jimmy G, 17-8. You know what his record is without Jimmy G? 12-27. And you're telling me Mac Jones is better than Jimmy G? I mean, hey, man, Jimmy, he's doing all these trades, 3 first rounders for someone pretty close to Jimmy G.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing with them is like, he's done it with Matt Ryan. He's done it with Kirk Cousins. He's done it with Jimmy G, and he's gotten to Super Bowls and excelled at a high level. He's just looking for a high floor. Mac Jones has a high floor, but maybe not the high ceiling.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. So, hey, you look at these Saban quarterbacks, you know, they don't typically do great in the pros. Greg McElroy, A.J. McCarron. You know, A.J. McCarron threw for 9,000 yards and 77 touchdowns at Alabama, and he's still a backup to Deshaun Watson. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. What about Hurts? Is Jalen Hurts or Tua going to be?
Yeah.
You know, the Sabans, going to be finally, but they still haven't really established themselves either.
Yep, Book's still out. That's the thing. Alabama QBs don't have a great track record in the NFL. But speaking of teams that don't have a great track record, also Ohio State. And you're talking about Justin Fields, man. A lot of mock drafts have this guy falling, not anyone making any moves. This guy's falling to number 15 to the Patriots. That's pretty crazy, because right now no one after Denver at number 9 needs a QB. So the next 6 spots, no one's taking a quarterback. He could fall all the way to the Patriots.
Well, whoever's got that mock draft has no idea what they're talking about. No idea. That is not going to happen.
I would be shocked.
There's no way that's happened. He's at worst the number 2 quarterback. I'm not ruling out the Jets taking Justin Fields. The Jets could take Justin Fields. Don't think that that's locked up.
I think it's locked, G. Everyone says it's a lock. If those two are,
I know everyone says that, but you don't know, man.
We both agree that, hey, Justin Fields is the second best quarterback in this, but it's just not what's happening. And so
Justin Fields is not going to get out. I mean, he's done, man. In the first 5, he's going to be taken. I guarantee you, man.
I don't think that. I disagree. I'll bet you.
I'll bet you a trip to Vegas for next year's March Madness.
All right, deal. He's not going top. Love
Oh
it.
man. Okay,
That,
okay. What
that
else
was
you got,
funny.
man? What else is up in your world?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the Patriots do, but the big one that just happened this week was a big trade that the Chiefs made with the Ravens for a left tackle, Orlando Brown. This guy is still on his rookie deal, was one of the best left tackles in the game last year. Actually was originally a right tackle, and once the left tackle for the Ravens got injured last year, got moved over to left, was a beast. But he wants big money, and the Ravens can't give it to him. So they trade him to the Chiefs for a first rounder. Chiefs give up a first, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. Ravens give up Brown, a second, and a sixth. I love the move. The Ravens got a good amount out of it, but the Chiefs, man, what an overhaul they've done to their offensive line. Great move by them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's a win-win for both teams, I think, because
Yeah.
he did want to get out and they both got something good for it, but certainly a good deal for the Chiefs. 31 overall pick. They trade and get a 58th overall pick, and they pick up Brown. So, I mean, that's a good deal.
I like it a lot.
They can get other people in the draft too.
Yeah.
There's other people in the draft that they can pick up on the offensive line. You say, why didn't they get the person in the draft? Well, like you said, the guy's a Pro Bowl level. You're not going to get that in the draft.
I know. I think it's a great move. Go all in while you can. That first round pick probably wasn't going to help you this year. And now you have 2 seconds that could be, bona fide backups or starters on the defense now. I love this move. They've completely revamped their offensive line after getting destroyed in the Super Bowl. They signed Joe Thuney, who's an all-pro guard. They trade for Kyle Long, who's an all-pro guard. Or they signed Kyle Long out of retirement, actually. And now they got Orlando Brown. Great move by the Chiefs this offseason to revamp that offensive line.
All you fans remember Mahomes, all I can think of in the Super Bowl is him running 30 yards backwards, running away from the lineman. Remember that? He'd run 30 yards back, run 20 yards forward, and throw the ball down the field, 70 yards. I mean, the guy was running all over the place.
I know.
Trying to get away from the defense.
The crazy stat from that Super Bowl was he was pressured on half of his snaps. Half of his snaps in the Super Bowl he was pressured on. And most of the time they were not even blitzing. So everyone was covered too. I mean, he was just running for his life. It was crazy.
Well, hey, everybody, the draft starts Thursday at 8. It's almost here. You're going to be seeing this tape Wednesday morning. We're going to get you all ready. We got some picks for you today. The draft's going to be in Cleveland. It's on 3 major networks. We talked to you about them last week. It's going to be a great time. Shout out to the Embryo in Ashtabula, Ohio. Gave me the lowdown on what's going on in Cleveland, man. They're really psyched up in Cleveland. They've got helmets for every single team outside. There's a lot of outside venues. They're going to be doing a lot of things outside. Should be great weather over there in Cleveland. It's beautiful over here in Ohio. It's 80 degrees today. You believe that? And sunny.
That's pretty crazy.
It's going great over here in Cleveland. They're going to have a great draft venue up there. G-Man, I'm in Columbus, but I just visited Cleveland over the weekend. So shout out everybody in Cleveland. Let's go. Get it going for us. We got a great show.
Let's go.
One of our fun segments is trying to stump T-Money and the Woundwise IQ Trivia of the week.
Okay,
and T-Money, what year were the most quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft? And name the quarterback who was taken number 1.
Oh, man. Okay.
So what year were the most quarterbacks taken? We're talking about 5 this year. Was it 5? Was it 6? What year was the most quarterbacks taken in the first round? And who was the first quarterback taken in that year? I couldn't just give you the first half of that. You would have got it. So
I don't know.
Team Money's going to head up to the rooftop. We'll see you in a bit, T.
All right.
And we're going to bring you one of the most popular segments on the show, the T. Ross Chug and Chant. This segment brought to you by Help Me Startup. Help Me Startup. Do you have a startup or a new company idea? Why not get help from the experts at Help Me Startup? Try the easy-to-use startup tools and advice to help you get moving on your way to an investment and success. Learn more at helpmestartup.co. All right, let's go to T-Money, high up on the San Francisco rooftop. It's time for the T. Ross Chug and Chant.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your main man, T-Money, out here on a gorgeous day in San Francisco. I got a little rant for you. I'm wearing my Bengals jersey because it's draft week, baby. and I need to get something off my chest. So let me chug this beer here, and then I'll tell you what I need to rant about. Woo! All right. So, Bengals owners, I'm going to be pissed if you let anyone in that war room select anyone other than Penei Sewell. Guy's been the #1 lineman in all of college football for the past few years. If you go with Kyle Pitts or Jamar Chase or the bright, shiny object, instead of the guy that's going to keep Joe Burrow upright and not break any more legs, I'm going to be pissed. I'm coming for you, Bengals ownership and management. Do not mess this up. Zach Taylor, don't get all pretty with your offense as an ex-quarterback coach. No, you got to protect this guy. Just ask Patrick Mahomes and all his weapons how well he fared when he had 2 offensive linemen out in the Super Bowl. Didn't look too good, did it? Do not mess up drafting a generational lineman instead of one of these awesome receivers. It's a deep receiver class. You can get who you need in the 2nd round. Do not mess this up. Please protect our main man, Joe Burrow. Don't mess this up or I'm coming for you. G-Man, tell me you're on my side.
And hey, yes, I am on your side on this one, T, in spirit, of course, but not specifically the way you say it. I think they can still work this T-Money's back. I still think they can work this and be strategic. The Bengals have 2 picks in the first 38 picks. So they got the number 5 pick. They got the number 38 pick. Okay. But I would like to see them, and I think they can do this. There's going to be blood in the water over this 5th pick. I think the Bengals are giving it up, man. I think they're coming down to maybe late, let's say 9, 10, 11, 12. They could come back and still get that offensive lineman, one of the good ones. And Pete Prisco just predicted the 3 offensive linemen will go in the top 10, but Sewell's not his top pick. So his top pick is Darisaw from Virginia Tech. So there are 3 guys. Rashawn Slater from Northwestern and the other 2. So those 3 guys will be hanging around at the end of the top 10, maybe the beginning of the next 3 or 4. Can the Bengals get the blood in the water, man? There's going to be people going after that 5th pick, I think, because I think all 5 quarterbacks go in the first 5 slots.
Okay. But you're saying still draft a lineman if you move back, right?
Still pick a lineman.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, I said I support you in spirit.
Okay. So you're on my side. That's all I care about.
I'm on your side.
They need to draft a lineman. But I don't know if I agree with the Virginia Tech guy, but I think Penei Sewell is generational, and generational linemen can protect you a lot longer than a generational wide receiver. Like, it's okay. Ask Calvin Johnson how being the best receiver on the team was. They never won playoff games. So you need to keep quarterback upright.
I agree. And believe me, I want Joe Burrow to be upright. Trust me, he's on my fantasy team. Joe, keep on working on that recovery, man. I love you, Joe Burrow. So, hey, let's move on to Ross v. Ross. We'll battle it out here. This is going to be fun. T-Money. Here's our Ross v. Ross topic. Which team makes a big trade on draft day, and what teams are involved? What do you think, man?
All right. Go shot in the dark here. Chicago Bears at number 20. All right. That's who I'm going with. Ryan Pace, the GM, and Matt Nagy, the head coach, are on hot water. They're probably the hottest seats in the NFL right now. They just got rid of Trubisky. They have Andy Dalton as their starting quarterback. Their defense is actually really good. They have an elite wide receiver, a solid running back. They might trade up here. If Jones, Lance, or Fields is in that 11, 12, 13 range and one of them has fallen, I think they'll take any of them. They could trade up to Philly at 12, who just wants more picks because they're kind of on a rebuild here, or the Chargers at 13 if Slater or Sewell is not there. If Slater and Sewell are gone, the Chargers want an elite lineman. If they're gone, they'll trade back because they can get one of those 3rd linemen I think will be available at like the 20 spot, and they'll trade with them. So knowing the Patriots want a QB at 15, I think the Bears trade up to 12 or 13 to snag whoever falls out of all the quarterbacks.
Oh man. Come on, man. You got to step out and get out of your comfort zone. You got to loosen up a little bit, man. The way you chug and chant. G-Man's going to go out on a bigger limb than that. You said big trade. You said big trade.
All
I'm
right.
coming with you with a big trade. I'm talking
it to
about
me.
top 10 trade here.
Okay.
All right, here's my first assumption. The first 5 picks are all going to be quarterbacks. Okay.
Crazy.
I think it's going to happen. I think probably everybody agrees the first 3 will be quarterbacks, right?
Yes.
So that
Yes.
leaves 4 and 5, the Bengals and the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to surprise everybody and take quarterback. I think they're taking a quarterback, or they will trade for someone that will take the quarterback. And the Bengals are going to be the same way. And there's going to be money thrown at them. Everybody wants these 5 quarterbacks.
Okay.
Everybody needs a quarterback. The 6th quarterback is way down in the 2nd round. That's Kyle Trask and
Davis Mills.
Mond from Texas A&M, Kellen Mond.
Davis
or
Mills
maybe
from Stanford.
Mills, maybe.
Yeah.
But they're far away. We're talking about these top 5.
For sure.
Everybody wants them, man. I think they're going up. I think I'll tell you who's going to go up in a second, but I think who's coming down are the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to do what I mentioned and recoup a bunch of assets and get their linemen. So I think the Bengals will do that. Coming up, going to be New England, man. New England's coming up from 15. They're going into the top 5. Kraft said just recently, we're not in business to be in business. We're in this business to win. They cannot sit back and let Buffalo win that division and Miami beat them in that division. And worse than that, Tom Brady, their star, going on and winning the Super Bowl, and they have their first losing record. They can't let that happen. It's the New England going up and snagging the Bengals pick.
Hey, that's the favorite right now to make a big move. They had a wild offseason, just paying everybody and their mother. So I think that is a great option. I don't know if they're going to, the price might be a little too high for Bill Belichick. So I don't know if they'll, but I could see it happening at like 8 or 9. They could.
Well, you say Belichick, but what about Belichick and Kraft? I mean, Kraft's legacy's on the line here.
Yeah. I mean, he's an all-time owner already, but yeah, I love the move. I think it would be great for the Patriots if they could get a guy to sit behind Cam. That would be great. Justin Fields sitting behind Cam, kind of a similar guy. I mean, that would be great for them. They're a quarterback away because they have everything else.
They have everything else. Look what they did. They spent $119 million in free agency. Yeah. So they got all these receivers now. They've built everything up except for, and they got Cam on a 1-year contract, so he can train the new guy. It's all set up, man. The pieces are all there. They're just playing it chill because they're negotiating. Yeah. They're like acting like they're interested in Kyle Trask, and
they're calling everyone.
Yeah, they're just kind of, acting like they're not interested, but they're going to come with a big offer, man.
All right. Yeah, I like it. I hope they do it. That'd be exciting. I want all the trades, all the chaos. Just give me all the chaos. Okay.
All right, man. All right. I thought about the Chargers, moving up. I thought about the Bucks, because last year the teams that made a move to move up were the 49ers, which they've already done this year, the Chargers and the Bucks and the Packers. Those are the teams that have shown aggressiveness in the past. Yeah. But I think the Chargers can sit back at 13 and get what they want.
I agree.
And I think the Bucks will move into the top 15. I think the Bucks will make a trade.
Wow.
So into the top 15, but I don't think it'll be top 10.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's go to our picks here. All Team Money.
Let's do it.
And we're delivering picks for y'all. Come on. Did you see Steph Curry's now lower? He's coming in, man. He's number 3 now in terms of the MVP. I told you guys.
You did.
I told you guys to pick him.
It's a good bet.
The guy's coming up. Did you win your bet, Team Money? I didn't see if your picks came through.
The Reds are on a losing streak. Now, they actually just got a win last night, but they were on a 7-game losing streak, so I definitely lost that one.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can redeem ourselves here today.
All right.
On our picks. We both got one pick. Who's your pick, man?
All right. My pick, giving you a draft odds here. Mac Jones, -225. I know it's a lot to eat here just to make $100, but I think it's a foregone conclusion that Mac Jones is going to be that 3rd pick. Kyle Shanahan just said, this is quote, they needed to get a starting quarterback this year to add to our team. The only guy other than Trevor Lawrence that could start immediately, I believe, is Mac Jones. He has one of the highest floors of anybody. Mac Jones can come in, start right away, and Kyle Shanahan knows that he just has to scheme guys open. It's more that his system is so complicated. That's what he needs, is someone who can analyze the system. Mac Jones is reportedly a borderline genius when it comes to understanding offenses.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
I'll
right.
take the bet, take the money. Mac Jones, 3rd overall to the 49ers, minus 225.
So 225 is the bet that he's 3rd overall.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There's other odds, obviously, for Trey Lance and Justin Fields, but I will take Mac Jones. I'll
So minus 225 says you had to bet 225 to win 100.
make 100. Yes.
Okay.
The money.
All right.
Eat the
All right,
money.
man. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that bet. I like that bet. I a little bit nervous about it going with those kind of odds, but if it was straight up, I would do it.
Yeah.
But man, I'm gonna go over to horse racing, baby. You see this Zoom background behind me? 45,000 fans on Saturday night at Churchill Downs, man. Can you imagine this?
Crazy.
The winner gets 1.4 million. Okay. Do you know for the Valspar PGA event, the winner only gets 1.2 million? Here at the Kentucky Derby, 1.4 million to the winner, man. So I'm going to tell you who the pick's going to be right here.
Okay. Okay. Who's the favorite?
Well, I'm going to tell you the favorite is, okay? I'm going to tell you the favorite is, okay? But it's called essential quality, okay? So taking out of 2019 at a disqualification, taking that out, 5 of the last 5 winners have been 8-1 or lower odds. At least 4 horses. There's only 4 horses with 8-1 or lower odds. So I took my 4 horses. Then I look at the gates, okay? I look at the history of the gates and who wins coming out of the gates. Because if you come out of that gate number 1 against the rail, that's bad. And one of the horses that's under 8-1, Known Agenda, is on the rail. I don't want that. So that leaves me down to 3. Then I look at the other stats of the other posts, and guess what? The one sitting behind me here, Rock Your World, right behind me here, is 5-1. They're in the post 15, which has only 3 post positions come out of the 5, 10, and 15 gates, have over 10% winning percentage. That means if I'm in the 15 gate, I have over 10% chance of winning this race, and 5-1 odds on Rock Your World in the 15 gate. He's undefeated. He's 3-0. He just won on dirt, which is what the Derby is. He just won the Santa Anita Derby in April, just this month. He won by 4 lengths. His jockey, Joel Rosario, has already won the Derby. The winner of the 2021 will be Rock Your World. Picture behind me. The man can win it. Go get it. Rock Your World. Come on, baby.
You got me convinced. I'm in. Let's go. Like Rocky rocking the world. Let's go. I'm in.
Money. Hey, I'll tell you. I'll give you a little tidbit of information. Guess how fast these horses run, man.
Man.
Now you think about your
30 miles an hour.
That's good. That's good. About 30, 35.
Okay.
You're the fastest horse that's run 55, though. The fastest horse ever. But you think about your 1,600 meter race in track. You're running. If you're good, you're in the 430 kind of range, right? 430. This race is about 1,600 meters. Okay. Guess what Secretariat, the world record holder, all-time record holder, guess what he ran this course in?
I have no clue. Under a minute.
1:59:40.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Breaking 2 minutes, man. Hey, let's go to the Woundwise trivia of the week.
All right, bring it.
Let's see what T Money has here for the question. Okay, Woundwise trivia of the week, sponsored by Woundwise IQ. Woundwise IQ is a patented mobile imaging and analytics software app that is used by leading physicians and nurses caring for people with chronic wounds. Just download the app from the App Store and you're ready to go. Learn more at woundwiseiq.com. T Money, what year were the most quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and name the quarterback taken number 1?
Okay, this is a complete shot in the dark. Okay, I have no clue the year. I'm gonna guess like 1984. Was it John Elway? And that
T Money nails it. It was 1983, and it was John Elway. It was John Elway.
I was 1 year off. I didn't know the year. I knew it was around there, but John Elway's draft. I thought it might be John Elway's draft. Come on.
That was it. So it's the best quarterback draft in history. 6 quarterbacks taken in the 1983 first round.
Right? Marino was in that draft.
Marino. There were 3 Hall of Famers: Marino, Elway, and Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Money.
You got it, man.
Come on, baby. 1 year off, I'll take that. I wasn't even alive, so that's a pretty damn good trivia, guys.
That's a good one, man. Elway got drafted He was at Stanford. He got drafted to the Colts.
Yeah.
And the Colts immediately traded him to Denver because
He didn't
his
want to go there.
dad said he's not playing there. He's going to play out west. And
Yep.
so they immediately traded him to Denver, got a great deal for it. And Elway ends up in Denver, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Well, the other part is he was a first-round draft pick in the MLB, so he threatened to go to the MLB and play when the Colts said they weren't going to trade him. So that was a nice little tidbit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, man. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. And
You can't stump me. You can't stump me.
The first pick was Elway. Okay, and that little trade there to Denver was historic. And then guess who? The second pick was Todd Blackledge. Todd Blackledge was an announcer. He's an awesome announcer.
Yeah, he's good.
He was taken by the Chiefs as the second pick, but he didn't become an Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Kelly was the third pick.
Yep. Marino was like 6 or something to the Dolphins.
Sorry, Kelly was the 14th pick. Marino was 27.
Oh, okay. Hey,
27th pick, Marino. Just
That is
barely
a
got in that.
great draft.
Yeah. That was the best draft of all time. So,
How many total guys were there?
What do you mean?
How many quarterbacks?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look that up, man. I'll have to look that up. But you know what I'm saying? They're all going in the first round, and they're all going early, baby.
Let's go.
You watch. I'm going to Vegas. You know how that when people say I'm going to Disney World, G-Man's going to Vegas. As
All
soon
right,
as
we got a
Justin
trip on
Fields
Vegas. Bet
goes
on
in the
this.
top 5, man.
All right, bring it.
Hey, we hope y'all love the show. You know we love you. Thank you to Woundwise IQ for sponsoring Trivia of the Week, and Help Me Startup for sponsoring the Ross Chug and Chant. Next week, we're going to review what happened in the NFL draft. We'll move to some other exciting topics. Keep the ideas coming in for what you want to hear about. We're covering everything, man. We got the horse races. We got you covered. If you're interested in sponsoring one of our upcoming shows, please reach out to us. If you're interested in being a guest, let us know. We got someone lined up for the SEC preview in football already. Come on, y'all. Get onto the show. Press and like and subscribe at Father, Son, and Holy Sport. T-Money. Good luck watching the draft with your guests in town. I hope you can pull it off, man.
Gonna be good. I can't wait. Like, Bengals, please make the right decision, baby. Gonna be a fun Thursday night.
All right. Hey, get out of the gate, rock your world.